Do not come. Do not come.
What's going on? Welcome to an exciting evening of Roar Stream here on the fantastic and beautifully digitalized Board 3 here in the Kitty Theater to do some fantastic and wonderful... I need some new adjectives. Hold on. To do some terrific power washing. Let's get upstairs. Let's get upstairs and do that terrific power washing. Terrific's going to be the word of the night. But we can't get to power washing before we read the news. Apparently, the New York Times Tech Guild's election week strike is over. So if we're worried about, crossing the picket lines to not be in support of the people who were striking, don't worry. They're not on strike anymore, and they don't even have a new contract. Capitalism? The important thing, though, is now we are able to do Wordle again without any ethical guidelines beyond living in this hellscape of a system we live in. Hello, Kitty. How are you doing? How about Kitty is going to be our first word for the day. That word sucked. All right. How about cease? We're gonna do some interesting. Actually, I don't like cease. How about please? That should get us a bunch of different letters. Ooh. Okay. All right. How about clove? I already used E. What? How about blow? Blow. I already used S. Blown? Hey, there we go. How about... It's got to be flown, right? I think flown is the only option. Alright, perfect. Let me send that out. That was a good word. I haven't done Wordle in a while. I've been trying to be, you know, good. I'm trying to be, you know, good to the cause and all that. Let me paste that to the old Wordle group. Let me paste this. Tone you down just a tiny bit. Post you into the Wordle group. How was your Tuesday, kitty? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Was it even better now that you know we're going to play some Gamedle? Are you ready to play some Gamedle? Are you ready to play some Gamedle on this Wednesday? Let's do this. Let's guess the game by its cover. That's Tears of the Kingdom, isn't it? No. I feel like that's Tears of a Kingdom. It's been a good day. Legend of Zelda. It kind of looks like Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe not. Is it Breath of the Wild? Am I way off base on this? Okay, not so much. What is happening down there on the bottom? That is not a human foot. Where? I'm not sure what this creature is. Is this like... Hold on. Am I way off base here? Is this, Primal? Far Cry Primal? I'm unclear on what this creature is. Is this like... goodness. I'm going to skip one. Like, can I have a... Okay. It's not going to give me an option. I'm going to guess AFK Journey, since you don't want to get... What the hell is that? What game has a raccoon in it?
If you've ever ordered anything from Dairy Queen that wasn't ice cream, you deserve to be thrown in a gulag.
You got that right. What is this? Hello, Coyote Sands. What is going on? Is this like, there's no Guardians of the Galaxy game like this, is there? No, that can't possibly be... I'm going to guess Baldo the Guardian Owls. Well, okay. And now it says half of the name. Could it be Biomutant? I'm going to guess it's Biomutant. I never would have guessed that in 100,000 years. That... What is this? I don't know what you are. We're not going to do you. Did I not... set the game properly? My bad. 1 second. You must take medicine at 6:01. There we go. You guys ready to do some power washing? So our map for this evening is the Mayor's Mansion. Let me tone you down just a tiny bit because I need to... All right, here's our lore. Here's our plot for this evening. Is that real? Is what real? The game Biomutant? I don't know. I'd certainly hope so. Dirt Finder. Someone with too much time and egg on their hands has seen fit to bombard my magnificent abode with ballistics most foul. Don't ask me why. I'm as fair and noble a mayor as this town has ever seen. As I'm sure you appreciate, security is at a premium right now, so I'm afraid I won't be allowing you onto my property. Instead, I have provided you with a voucher for an extra long washer extension. It's for the cheapest one. I'm not made of money. One last thing, there will be a small element of graffiti on the gates. Please remove that as well while you're out there. Much obliged. Oh, that guy sucks. Okay, good to know. I do the harder version where you have no clue except for a bunch of genre. Should I try the harder version? Hold on. Which one is... I don't even know what the other versions are. I'm gonna guess like hard. Like, what is this? Like, what... Type in a video game to begin. 50-cent bulletproof.
It's me again, Mr. New Vegas, reminding you that you're nobody till
I don't know what this means.
somebody is me. I love you. All the latest news coming your way right now. When asked why, the source said someone alerted them to the fact that Caesar's Legion was comprised of, quote, a bunch of squares. Also, one witness said, quote, God sent us 2 angels, and at least one had him a .308 caliber flaming sword of justice with a telescopic sight. Got some songs coming up for you right now. At least one is probably about love.
I just realized, my voice keeps cracking. I just realized that he gave me the crap power washer, didn't he? I'm gonna switch to the really good one. Yeah, there we go. Jesus, I would have been here all night.
History is going to change.
This is way faster. And you usually break down and start looking at how Wikipedia's list of 2023 games, because their database is so heavily listed towards modern games you've never heard of. Why don't they just... Also, hi. Why don't they just look up... Why don't they just look up like a database of game art, like cover art? You know, it's not hard. It just look up the cover art from a bunch of different games. You have my power washer head. My what now? I'm unclear. Wait, what? Also, this is... First of all, you need to be off, and you... Let me move you over just a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. So apparently I'm not allowed to get over onto the mayor's property, which means I need to like shoot at it from a distance, which seems like it sucks. To be fair though, this seems to be a relatively quick mission. This mission is only, it's already 15% done, so we might be pretty quick on this one. I'm going to do a random sound effect. What's yours?
And you should trust my opinions.
I'll probably turn the music up a tiny bit. I'm going to do another random sound effect. There we go. Let me know if I need to turn down the pogo. There we go. I have reconfigured the old radio that I had. I'm doing a proper test of it tonight, but it should work just fine. What I would really like to do is get through some of these main missions. I think that's colossal number of eggs, isn't it? Says the mayor. Anyways, going back to Game Dole, I feel like there's so many cool game arts that are out there. They could probably just do a better option of it, right? They could probably just do a better version. I could probably just make one. I'm really into making terrible Python programs now using the devil's help. And that might be a fun project. Oh, what did he say? I wasn't paying attention. Messages. Governor Stevens said he'd never seen such a substantial attack of eggs. There's over 100 of them launched over a period of 15 minutes. Oh, the skin. Yeah, I have. This is my Alice in Wonderland power washer. We were using it a lot during the power washing streams of the Alice maps. We have one more Alice map to do, but I want to wait on that one because it's the last, and all of the last maps are probably super annoying to clean if you don't have the highest level of map. I'm guessing Game Duel. I always open Game Duel with guessing Majora's Mask, which was in 2000, and the 6 times you've tried has never been newer than that, and usually newer than 2010. That is such a waste of potential. That seems like a tremendous waste of potential. They could do something really neat. What's going on, Feelanoid? How are we doing? You should clarify Devilbot, not by the devil. Yes. Yes, if I say, you know, if I say that with help of the wrong button, the devil, then I'm talking about AI. If I say that I entered into a pact with Lucifer, Lord of Flies, and Father of Darkness, that will be the actual man proper noun. The sheer variety of hue in the yolks, from a rich ochre to an almost lemon yellow. Quite mesmerizing, set against my pure white alabaster fuck that word up. Alabaster pillars. I find it unlikely that I will ever enter into a pact with the devil for a multitude of reasons. And let me tell you why. Because if the devil is, you know, confirms himself to be real, then that means that has a lot of implications. And if the devil's real, 100% confirmed, then I'm not going to trust that guy. Although that's, you know, that said, they always say the victors write the history books. So, you know, maybe this is one of those both sides situations. It's not. One's the devil, but I'm just playing devil's advocate, as it were. I don't think there are any other good skins. Like, this is probably the best of the Power Washer skins. Power Wash skin is down here. I have a Santa one, and there's one for the beach period. But these are better. The victors write the history books because the other guys are dead. That's 100% true. I just listened to a book called Quantum Radio. It's not a good book, and I don't recommend it. But it had a guy in it. And this guy, I have more to say than that. And this guy was writing a book about the, you know, the unfiltered history of mankind, of, like, you know, of things that actually happened in history, you know, unequivocally, sort of thing. Not necessarily the stuff that was determined for us, as it were. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if you know what I'm saying.
All the best hits for the most precious of diamonds.
Hi, Paula. How you doing, Paula? Oh, good. It's the Adam Sandler song.
Wonderful. No yelling on the bot.
Unfortunately, ghost term is just a term for something else. Ghost term's a very different thing. Wasn't like... Actually, I don't even want to speculate on what I was about to say. I don't know. Ghostwriting, it seems like something I would have no interest in doing. Because I'm far too vain for that. If I'm going to write something that other people are going to read, I want to be the person who you know, who gets the credit for it. That said, I guess if you ghostwrite, then you're guaranteed to get it, like, you're guaranteed to get the money, right? You're not guaranteed to get the money if you just write something. Trust me, you don't get paid just for writing things. I wish that were the case. We're almost 60% done with this mansion. I thought this would take the whole day. Say, does your works van have a logo? Only I want a job doing, but I don't want anyone else finding out. I'm sure you know that my poor old Ulysses, the Merrill cat, is still missing, says Mayor Jeff Jefferson. I just realized that his name is Mayor Jeff Jefferson, which I don't know if that's funny or lame. I think that if your role in the afterlife is writing, there is certainly worse. There's certainly worse roles you could have as final jobs. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of things you could end up being forced to do, end up being forced into in the spectral realm. And just writing, I think I could handle that. There's like one last bit of dirt on this. Oh, maybe not. Railing is good, railing is good. You're good. Okay, perfect. I think everything else is good. We just need to get the mayor's... How do I do this again? There we go. Okay, now I need to buy the extra long thing if I can. Actually, I'll just switch down to the... I'll switch down one level of gun. Am I able to reach it from here? I'm not.
And if your mother could pick anyone in the world to be your new daddy, who do you think she'd pick? Sonny.
Can I reach it with this one? Jesus. There we go. So now we just need to get the crap off of his, actual house, and because he sucks balls, he's not letting us into his house. I'm a little curious as to what I should do next time. I don't know this song. I don't know how loud it needs to be. Because we're not done exactly with Lego, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll have a full stream's worth. Although that said, we could do a little bit of Lego, and also we could do the Disney GeoGuessr that I was thinking. I have in my content list. I need to switch to this, I guess. Fine. Give me the stupid extra long extension. There we go. I'll just have it. I'll just have it on super mode over here. This thing's going nuts. End up with ninjas assassinating Washington and replacing him with the cyborg and clone because they're bored. I need to rewatch Terminator. Terminator 1 specifically was a really good movie. What I need, really, is the more expensive one. Let me see this. Where's the shop? All this crap is really expensive. What if I buy the extra long extension? I don't want to waste my money on the crap ones. There we go. I just need to stick with this one. Anyways, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe next stream, instead of going straight into Legos, because there won't be a full stream's worth of time, there's a YouTube video that has Disney areas of a GeoGuessr, and I think at least Kitty and I can do pretty well on that. I mean, you know, I don't want to speak for Kitty, but I think she'd do pretty well. What are we listening to? I've never heard the I Am Legend remix, and it's a lot of counting apparently.
14, 16, 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did not kill the virus. 1, 3, 4.
Did you ever see I Am Legend? I was asking that to Kitty, but I guess that could go to anybody. I have not. I know enough about it to know that I have no interest in seeing I Am Legend, but... It's like, I like Will Smith well enough, or at least I used to. I don't really have any statements to make on him at this time.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. I've got news for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Moving on. When asked why, the source said someone alerted them to the fact that Caesar's Legion was comprised of, quote, a bunch of squares. You're gonna love this next song, I guarantee it.
I think... There we go. Little tiny bits. This mayor sucks. This mayor sucks. He could have just had, like, one of his security people just sort of hang out with me. Not so much. Now I got... Oh my god, there's so many eggs! Can I reach... No. If I get to 500, then I'll be able to afford the slightly cheaper long extension, which seems wasteful. Because I'll never need to use it, because now I have the expensive final Powerwash nozzle. Honestly, I'm kind of on the people's side. If this is how you treat your hired help, it's like, I'm not going to let you close to my house so you can clean it, but I'll let you spray it from a really far distance. You kind of suck. You're kind of an asshole. And I'm kind of on the people's side. Or at the very least, on the side of the guy who egged your house. It could have just been one person. Whoever they are, they seem better than you, I'll be honest. You seem like a bad mayor. At least over here I'm able to actually almost reach the wall. Apparently other people from town have reported missing cats too. Where's this going, Mayor? I don't really need you to be telling me this. Do you have a theory? Is it something I want to hear? Is this going to be weird? It was around the same time I started wearing chinos. Sir, I'm just trying to clean your house. I don't really need whatever it is you're trying to sell me. No. Where's my F8? There we go. Forgot that song existed. Honestly, you got to admire their how close they were able to get. Well, not close. How hard they threw these eggs at this person's house to cause this level of compressed damage that my high power nozzle will not be able to is not able to get very well. And I'm starting to realize that's why this level seemed so easy at the beginning, because I didn't take this part into account. We're almost done. It's not a big map at all. Way smaller than I thought it would be. Like, we're pretty far into the story missions, almost halfway, I think. So every one of the story missions has gotten more intense. Bye, kitty. Sweet dreams, princess. I just looked at Roar TV. I love this channel. Anyways, I wanted to say, Kitty, while you're in timeout for all the naughty thing you just did, I wanted to show you this jukebox over here. That's not the right button. Boop. So this right here, I was telling you. Damn it! No, no Willow. Back. There we go. So in all of my time, I have never once seen the carriage go this direction. Mostly because it's a odd direction for the carriage to go. It's coming in between buildings 6 and 7, which is interesting because right behind the carriage is the marina, which is like directly into the water. So the horses had to take a very narrow route to get that way, and I have no idea why they did so. Like, it makes no sense to me. And trust me, I understand a lot of things. So many. Some of the higher ones must have a lot of force behind them to have their arc not clipping over the edge. Like, they must have had like a... I was going to say egg gun, but that's not a real thing. Also, Willow is desperate to change the channel on the Roar TV down there. Like, fine, we won't watch the carriage. They must have a reason. You're probably right, Kitty. If I had dirt to draw in, actually I could. No, I'm not going to. I was going to draw on the screen, but it's not that important. Next level, maybe we'll have some dirt to draw on the wall, and after I draw a weenie, I can show you what I'm talking about because you asked.
Listening to Rose Stream Radio, all the best hits for the most precious of diamonds.
Do you think they came here with a potato gun and a bunch of eggs? That seems unlikely. I'm gonna do a random sound effect.
The sign says pass.
I forgot about that one. Sometimes I forget that they can have different pitches. One second. A 100 eggs in 15 minutes is one every 9 seconds. Joke's on this guy. I'm going to use the cheap power washer and not waste my money on one I don't need because we're almost done. Piece of shit. What game are we playing after Lego? I think next is Katamari. I think we're playing the We Love Katamari, whatever game we didn't play last time. I'm looking forward to that. I had a lot of fun with Katamari. Roof's almost done. We're at 90%. Wall pillar. I saw you. Where are you? Wall pillar. Is it that? Okay, it's that one back there. What else am I missing? Like 4 things. Wall bases. Where are wall bases? There's one there and there's one there. Frankly, I don't know. Doesn't throwing eggs seem a little silly? Seems like a waste of food. It seems like you're not really accomplishing much other than making someone's house dirty. Like, all you're doing is giving them some support. Well, not support, but your public sympathy will grow for them because nobody wants to see somebody's house get egged. Stairs are almost done. Okay. Hate that song. Tonight's going to be a little bit of radio testing. I just re-downloaded all the Pogo songs because I wanted to actually have the names of the songs. Where am I missing? Fence caps and wall bases. I think it was that one over here. With the old radio, I changed all of the names to be numbers. Don't ask why. It's stupid. Fence caps. Probably these things on top, right? Nice. Anyways, I don't want to have stupid numbers anymore, so we're going to have actual names of the songs. There we go. $697. So now we can afford... Actually, I'm not going to buy it, because I'll wait till we get the really expensive sprayer. Look at this shit. Making me spray it from out here. It doesn't respect me at all. This mayor sucks. Many thanks for your work, Dirt Finder. That's more like the kind of magnificent mansion you'd conclude a multi-million pound deal pound deal inside, is it not? Much obliged, JJ the 13th. Didn't realize we were working in pounds. Clean the carousel. That could be fun. Yeah, let's clean the carousel. Psst, power washer. I've just joined the traveling carnival pitching up at the recreation ground. You may have seen us. Purchased a beautiful classic carousel, but I'm worried about being outgunned by the owners of the bigger rides. It's pretty filthy. Was gonna clean it myself, but then I thought, what would happen if I gave her a deep clean and really made her pop? Who'd want to slowly slide down a grubby helter-skelter and they can waltz round a pristine carousel, right? Make her ping and we'll both clean up. You'll arrive at a plain van, right? Don't want the competition to get the same idea. I think that the achievement for this one is not to turn off the power washer. Or, excuse me, not to turn off the carousel. So, we're not going to. There's a big button here. I'm not going to push it. It's just going to stay on. We're just going to let it continue on. Makes it easier anyways. My name is Kevin Bernard, proprietor of Wengerloof Carnival's Helter Skelter. Please state your business. Suck my ass. That's my business. My business is ass sucking. And you, whatever your name was my first customer.
New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? This
Wait a second.
said it was part of a new strategy. In addition, we'll have more news for you at the top of the hour. Stick around.
There we go.
We've got some great songs coming up for you.
I almost screwed up again because I was on the crappy power washer. Every time I learn something about Spider-Man, I think, man, I should probably learn about Spider-Man. And then I realize I don't really care about Spider-Man. And I don't know. I like other heroes better. And then I realize I don't really like superheroes very much at all. I don't know. Here's my problem with Spider-Man. My problem with Spider-Man is the same problem I have with all of these superheroes in like the Marvel and DC universe. They get dependent on their little multiverses and stuff, and it gets a little ridiculous after a while to keep track of them. It's like, look, maybe I just wanted to watch a story about a guy get bit by a spider and then he has spider powers. I don't want to learn about Earth 14 with Pig Spider-Man, and you know, all. I want to hear about Spider-Man fighting the Goblin guy, and you know, get the pictures of the Spider-Man, Peter Parker, and that's it. It gets hyper complicated because Spider-Man's been around since what? The 40s? I don't know. I actually don't know. Let's ask the bot. Haven't asked ChatGPT anything in a while tonight. Hey, when was Spider-Man made? This is important. This might be loud. I'm going to turn it down.
Spider-Man first appeared in Amazing Fantasy number 15, published in August 1962. Created by writer Stan Lee and artist Steve Ditko, Spider-Man was introduced as a teenage superhero dealing with both ordinary and extraordinary challenges, which made him unique at the time and hugely popular.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, this stream might give you vertigo, so be careful. Just watch Roar TV. Are you free to come over to the national park? I have a tree house that sorely needs de-sliming and de-griming if you can put the time in. Alright, Hunter Load. I see you have commenced work and that you are a pressure washer, says Kevin Bernard. Who gave you my number, sir? I really don't like the idea that you've just looked up my number. Surely Stacy doesn't seriously think that cleaning her carousel will make a more attractive prospect than my towering helter-skelter. Kitty said she's looking forward to the helter-skelter. Someone once called Lego Marvel Adventures Lego Marvos. I think I own that. Which Lego games do I actually own? I own Lego Marvel Superheroes. I shall never let them fight their wedding. I shall never. Nobody did answer blue. I shall never desire. Part of me wants to put more Lego onto the calendar, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I think Lego, like, there's only a few really good Lego games, and after a while, it's like just kind of the same sort of thing after a bit. There's no more Lego games after this on the calendar. If I'm going to play another Lego game, the one I really want to play is The Incredibles, but I don't own that one. Who knows? They're coming out with a new Lego game like every 5 minutes, it feels like. Guys, you want to see something neat? Hold on. Watch this. You want to see a monster? Here it comes! Ah, there's a monster! Ah! You want to see a different monster? Ah, there's... Oh god, that one's really bad. Ah, okay. I might need to work on this. But isn't that neat? You can see monsters. Look at this fat guy. Let's get them off screen. That's an early prototype of some exciting stuff. I got working in the there's some exciting stuff coming in the pipeline. I don't know where it's going, but it's exciting. I was telling Kitty earlier, I need to talk to Pyrie because I have something to tell him. I have good news and bad news, but might as well get it on the record now. I have good news and bad news. I have started in earnest working with Python. I don't get it, but I'm working with it. And I really wish I had figured out Python years ago, because it would have made my life much easier. That's the bad news, because I hate being wrong. Now the good news is I use the devil for all of it, and I don't understand any of it, and it did a really good job. So I think it was a win-win for everybody. Everybody feels a little bad about it, which is the Roar Stream way. You can still learn it. I plan to. Once I get some of these projects like settled, I want to take a look at the code. Also, hi, Brad. I want to take a look at the code because it actually puts a lot of really cool like notes and stuff into the code. So it's like it would not be hard, I say, hard to reverse engineer some of this stuff. I just realized how annoying this is going to be to clean all of the horses. Actually, it's not too bad. I'll just clean them as they go by. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad at all. It's like a little assembly line. I'm not going to get them all in one go, but... Honestly... Now... Okay, let me phrase what I'm going to say. Like I said, I use the devil machine, and it was wrong a lot, but eventually it was right. I don't know what that means. I know I could probably learn how to do it, but then again, maybe I couldn't. It might take years for me to learn some of this stuff, and we all know my attention span is not the right word I'm looking for. I get really invested in I get really interested in projects and they don't always pan out, I guess. I decided to stop reading the stuff in the texts up there. You can feel free to take a peek at it in the background if you'd like. Yes, I changed my mind. Yes, my Helter Skelter is filthy. Yes, this will affect performance. Whose Helter Skelter are we talking about? I don't see... Are we seeing another Helter Skelter? Or is it just not set up yet? Let's clean the roof before we forget about it. We're going to end up not remembering the roof and we'll have to come do it at the very end. The question is... And here's the real kicker. Is there any real reason to learn? There is. But short term, the projects that I want are essentially either in the works or I know how to make them, I say with air quotes. At midnight. And he will kill you. And you will die. This is one of those things like, why bother learning math because you'll always have a calculator sort of thing. Short term, there's no reason to hug your kids. I think legally you're required, I guess, but morally, there's a reason to hug your kids. I'm not sure if it's in the same category, but I get where you're coming from. I'm not much of a hugger, other than Kitty and family. Like, I guess that makes sense. A lot of people are probably like that. You either your significant other, your children, or your family is pretty much the only people who you hug.
Doesn't matter. Only half is that comes back. Crown jewel.
And nose trying to.
As right when I saw that I. Doesn't matter. Only half.
This is an annoying area because it keeps pushing the camera in a weird direction. I am looking forward to, pretty soon we can have a Christmas radio. And let me tell you how exciting that is. And it's going to be all curated Christmas music and not like terrible Bing Crosby Christmas music. All due respect to Bing Crosby, I'm pretty sure he was a wife beater, so I hope he's burning in hell. And I'm not really interested in having his Christmas music in my playlist. That was quite a segue. I took the Christmas segue straight into Bing Crosby's a terrible person, which honestly should be brought up a lot more often. In fact, hey, V equals 4. Isn't Bing Crosby a terrible person? Give me the highlights, please. The first line was, Bing Crosby is an icon of American Christmas. I don't know if it's going to agree with me. Is it still loading? Yep, it's still loading. This is a good
Bing
song.
Crosby is a figure of classic American pop culture, known for his smooth voice and iconic Christmas songs, but his personal life has been controversial. Accounts from his family and biographers suggest a complex picture that raises valid critiques, though there's debate about the extent of the issues. Family and abuse allegations. The most serious allegations come from Gary Crosby, one of Bing's sons from his first marriage. In a memoir titled Going My Own Way, 1983, Gary claimed that his father was an emotionally and physically abusive parent, describing punishments that were harsh and strict. Gary's claims included severe discipline, with methods like beatings with belts and canes for misbehavior or poor performance.
Merry Christmas!
Two of Bing's other sons, Philip and Dennis, confirmed that he was a strict disciplinarian, but described his parenting as tough rather than abusive. However, their accounts differed somewhat, which has left the public unclear on the exact nature of his parenting style. Number 2. Alcohol use. Bing Crosby was known to struggle with alcohol in his younger years. His issues with drinking caused tension in his marriage to Dixie Lee, his first wife, who also had her own struggles with alcoholism. The extent to which this impacted their relationship and family life is not fully known, but it added to the complexities of their home life. 3. Relationships and control. Crosby was reported to be highly controlling, especially toward his sons, with strict expectations. Some accounts say he pressured them to uphold the family image, which created tensions and contributed to strained father-son relationships. 4.
It sounds like
Public
he sucks.
image and complexity. In contrast to the darker side of his personal life, Crosby maintained a polished public image. Known as an innovator in music and film, he was one of the first multimedia superstars and a huge influence on American pop culture, especially with his Christmas songs like White Christmas. This stark contrast between his beloved public persona and his alleged private behaviors made the revelations about his family life even more shocking to fans. 5. A mixed legacy. While some of Crosby's family members have pointed to his more caring traits or acknowledged the era's cultural expectations on fatherhood, others uphold that his strictness crossed into emotional harm. Fans and historians continue to debate how much these personal flaws should shape his legacy, especially since he was such an influential figure in American entertainment. In summary, Bing Crosby's story complicates his reputation. While there's no question he was a major cultural icon, his legacy is marred by claims of strict, even abusive behavior that conflict with his charming public persona.
He was at the very least emotionally abusive.
You're even hungrier than I am.
I think this is an It remix.
What the hell is that?
Push the red shiny button. At first I was going to say, no, Kitty, we can't push the button because then I won't get the achievement. But then I realized you were talking about the other red button. There's a lot of red buttons on screen. If I clean the whole thing without turning it off, I get a achievement. Woo! And since I don't want to have to redo the whole thing to get an achievement, I definitely want to try and get this one. I'm already 80% done almost. Also, it's been an hour? It's almost break time. We got like 2 minutes till break time. Oh, look at that kitty! This is an old channel. I love this channel. Let's get to 80%. Actually, I have like 3 more. Oh, no, no, no. This is the Goonies. This is a Goonies remix.
Forever.
Call your lunch gets.
That's what I said. Forever.
Call your lunch gets.
Apples.
Grandma.
Diamonds. It's our time down here. Data. Forever.
Call your lunch gets.
That's what I said.
I think Kitty would appreciate this.
Call your lunch
Probably.
gets.
Apples.
Grandma.
So this is my Pogo/Pogo style list. It's a lot of Pogo, but I've got a lot of other artists on here too that I like. Pogo's music, but some of his personal style, personal beliefs leave a lot to be desired. So I have other people on the list as well.
Hey, it's Mr. New Vegas letting you know I've got a new Christmas compilation coming out soon. Nuclear Winter Wonderland. Look for it on holotape. Whoops, better put on my newsman fedora here. An assassin attacked the president in full view of the crowd, but was not apprehended. Witness descriptions of the killer differ wildly. Also, travelers are advised not to make friendly chit-chat with them. This next song is just
Thank you,
magical.
Mr. New Vegas.
I hope you enjoy.
Just get all this dirt on the ground. If I get the entire carousel platform, that will be good enough, and then we'll take a break.
Wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard, Harry. It's a shame J.K. Rowling is such a rolling pile of shit, because the Harry Potter series was good. That actually is probably one of my one of the Harry Potter, or excuse me, one of the Lego games I like a lot is the Harry Potter series. Like both of the Harry Potter games on Lego were real good.
About time to.
All right, 88% done. Let me go ahead and hop over here for a minute. We need to take a quick break. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hopefully this won't break anything.
What are you playing at?
About time to
You've made a mistake.
Welcome, my friend. Welcome, my friend. Harry Potter. 13 years it's been, and yet, here you stand before me. Things can change. Face me yourself, face me yourself, face me. On this night, confront your fate.
Have it your way.
Hold out your arm. Everything. I want to see the light leave your eyes. Harry Potter! Harry Potter!
Professor, is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Swear to it.
Leaves traces.
I'm back. Turn that down just a tiny bit.
Swear to
All right.
Being followed.
Almost done.
They found that. Oh, please. Remember.
Maybe this will be how we finally listen to all the terrible Goon albums. Did you take a leak? I did not. I got a spoonful of peanut butter, and I didn't refill my juice because I have enough. I have more than half of my mason jar left. These are not the olden days of Roar where I had to drink, like, not even had to, could drink multiple mason jars as quickly as I used to. It's like, I can still, you know, chug like a camel. Actually, no, I can't. I can take really big drinks a couple times and then I'm pretty much full. Excuse me. I also said hi to Kitty. And the boy. What is this? Buy tickets here. Kitty, what's your favorite Pogo song? I can't do anything about it. I'm just curious. There's no request option right now. Actually, I know what your favorite song is. It's Aye Aye. Silly me. Is it still Aye Aye? For all I know, Pogo's, has changed his mind about his terrible political opinions. He's Australian, so it's not like it even matters. And not like it matters anyway. It's not like anything matters. I'm just gonna enjoy music and clean some dirty, dirty horses. Some boats. That's it. God, I forget what he was saying. I think it was like during the big peaks of like 2015, 14, and it was just, dude, you don't have to let people know about your opinions. It's not, these aren't things that people need to know about you that you're bad. Like, we just wanted to listen to your music. Just clean all these horses' dirty, dirty faces. Can I get on them? Hold on. There we go. If I'm able to like get on it, there we go.
Okay, here we go.
You think you need a different list of songs as you're in a different place in life now? Fair enough. Like, if you could hear one Pogo song right now, and Willow was very nice to you, what would that Pogo song be? American Airlines, I remember that quote. They saved $40,000 by eliminating one olive from every salad. They say that like it's a big deal. Like yeah. No shit. How many meals do they serve in first class? Like thousands a day? Hundreds a day? Yeah, that will add up. That'll add up over a year if you don't give one olive to people. Oh, no shit. Every time I hear that fun fact, it drives me nuts. It's like, if you give people less food, you don't have to pay as much for the food. Holy shit. It's like, I didn't have to get me a fancy college learning to know that if you don't have to spend money on food, it's less money that you have to spend. I don't know. It seems silly. Is that what happened to the music? Did the radio die? Did the radio die? Why did the radio die? That's interesting. It's not supposed to crash. Let me see the script.
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. Well, you know what that means.
It seems like stiffing your customers, the premium ones, is a boneheaded idea. Agreed.
Quote Caesar is saying he's never felt better after undergoing emergency brain surgery. Moving on. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. More music just ahead.
I need to take a look at... Nope. I just need to take that song out of the rotation. I didn't care about it for the last few years, but nope. Just take that song out. Maybe that's why I was... I just realized, oh, that's why I was annoyed at Pogo. Because he came out with that video in, like, what? The grand old year of 2016. It's like, oh. Thanks. Cool. Now you have to pay more for less. I mean, I'm going to be real. I've heard so many horror stories about food being served on airplanes. I don't know if I trust a lot of food being served on airplanes. I'm very wary about food being served pretty much anywhere outside of established restaurants, and even then, I don't know, we've all seen waiting. There's gross people everywhere. I can't even eat boar's head anymore. You know how much that sucks? I can't eat boar's head cheese anymore. I am gross people, but am I the kind of gross people that will give people listeria where they'll die? I've spent so much money on boar's head cheese. And for what? For plants that were like disgusting and mildewy and gross? I ate that shit for months, for years. It's wild. I'm not sure how I got on this tangent, but as long as we're here, it just drives me batty. It's like, oh, because of gross people. Yeah, gross people, gross airlines. I'm catching the thread. And it's like all of this money is just going into the nebulous pit. It's like, why can't some of this money go into making sure that the food isn't goddamn disgusting? The food that we're putting into our bodies? I don't know. And then you go on, you know, what the kids are calling the old TikTok, and you'll see people on like people at Taco Bell pissing into the meat, and it's like, fucking, why is everyone so gross? This is food. This is what we're putting into our body for energy. If you don't like your job, quit. Be destructive in other ways that isn't disgusting. You have a real hard time thinking about meats and vegetables? I haven't watched a ton of documentaries, so it's like I haven't watched any slaughterhouse documentaries. I haven't watched anything that's like talking about like the terrible situations for chickens and cows and anything, and it's like, I don't think I'm really planning to think it would make me sad, because it's not going to make me stop eating, you know, meat, most likely. I used to think I could just live off of cheese, but my favorite cheese is gross listeria-laden garbage that I paid like $9 a pound for. Just drives me nuts. You grew up in Dairy County, you watched a slaughterhouse video in school. I mean, the idea of slaughterhouse does not bother me. The idea of a slaughterhouse doesn't bother me. The idea of cows going onto a grinder or whatever, however they put the cows out of their misery, as long as things are in a relatively clean situation, the idea of slaughterhouses don't bother me. I don't need to see like places like where Boar's Head are doing, like having meat just sitting on the side of the warehouse and stuff. You know, I'm just speculating. I'm not, you know. But it's that sort of vibe that you're getting out of these news stories. These horses are almost all done. Also, we need to clean the horse rod. Can't handle blood or trauma. Kitty, why did you watch a slaughterhouse video then? I mean, I don't mean to judge, but why'd you watch it? They use this thing called a bolt gun, not like the Warhammer 40k bolt guns. Feelanoid, I was gonna say, like, I have the Warhammer DLC of Powerwash. I should do some of the terrible Warhammer maps on this game, and I'll have some hilarious references to Warhammer that I won't recognize.
Feel a little bit less alone.
I'll need a night where like a bunch of people who know Warhammer will be there. Or at least we'll be able to have, you know, answers to questions I might bounce. Basically, it just accelerates a rod of metal via pressurized gases and crushes the brainstem in about a quarter of a second. They literally just drop to the floor as they've been turned off. Effectively, all of their muscles have been. Yeah, I mean, like, with respect. Sorry, I was scratching my back. With respect to my bovine brothers, I think it sucks that they are on the level of the food chain that they are. I hope that they are dispatched humanely and that they have a healthy life until they are eaten. I mean, frankly, I think we should just eat different forms of protein. Maybe we should just all move to bugs. I don't see that shit happening anytime soon, but I think it would probably be, you know, if we spent 5 seconds making bugs palatable, I bet you there wouldn't be any interest in beef. And that's the hot take of the day. Wink. They don't show the actual killings on the documentaries, probably for the best. They probably don't need to just be seeing all that. We've inbred them so much they're dumber than the dumbest puppies. Aren't they like super happy? You know, until they like die. I think that's actually a good thing, right? Like if the meat is super like stringy and tough, it means they died like suffering's not the right word. In pain and stressed. Stress, that's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, splendid. Everything on that's aware. Those boxes, so fun. Give yourself. Guess who?
Your dad grew up on a dairy farm and describes them as stupid 2-ton puppies. That's the kind of vibe I've heard as well. It's like they're very chill. Remember that one video of the guy summoning the cows with his trombone? There's like a group of like 5 guys with trombones, and they're just like summoning cows from across a field.
I don't know. He is.
You love a great steak or dairy product, you just can't think too much about it, or you get your head into it. I mean, I get what you're saying, Kitty, and I hear you. I'm gonna leave that star for last for no reason whatsoever. I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. Mine's worse, I think. Not to toot my own horn over here, but if I think about any food too long, it becomes an issue for me. Which is why I try not to think about food too much. Which is very much a positive. That I'm not really food centric anymore. Veal lives in atrocious conditions and still ends up juicy as fuck. You will not eat veal. I don't know I think I've had veal before. But I can't remember what it tastes like. What's the difference? I think I've had it and I don't remember liking it particularly.
You're supposed to be a myth. Being capable of spontaneous.
Leaving the star for last. Let's get these cresting frames. I don't know what those are. It's these things.
That makes you the Scarlet Witch. The Scarlet Witch.
I never did finish WandaVision. I probably should finish it someday. I got like most of the way through it. And see, I very much grew up in, Longwood, Orlando. You know what's funny, Felinoid? For quite a few years, I lived in a city called Longwood, which is funny because it's like penis. Because wood is another term for penis, you see, and long indicates that it's like a long wiener. I think, thinking back on it, I must have had it on like a, I feel like I had it on like a cruise line, like when it was free. And I don't remember being particularly impressed. Where's that ladder?
It's time. Should we head home?
Yeah.
Go on then. Welcome home. I'm Dad.
Next one.
Choosing me.
Subconscious.
Yes, from what? Principal.
Am I right?
Children.
Didn't the event.
Body and what's your
I'm Dad.
Next one.
Choosing me.
Subconscious.
Yes, from what? Principal.
Almost done with this.
Children.
This is my least favorite part, is getting to like the 99% mark, and you were just so close to everything, and it's just like, ugh. Horse tops.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question. But what is grief? If not love, persevering.
Need to make sure the horse rods are all cleaned. Thank you. How many more horse rods? Center pole frames. Let's grab that. God, every time I turn around, there's another glop. Another glop of dirt. I'm not sure this would have... I'm not sure this would have been considerably easier if I'd turned it off.
Hi, Billy Mays here. You are listening to Raw Stream Radio. All the
Yeah,
best
it's
hits
like
for the
Wiener.
most precious of diamonds.
I'm a little wary to see what the little gif at the end of me cleaning, because it's going to be very spastic and all over the place. But then again, what else is new? This whole side needs done. Put you right here. Perfect. Funny thing is, I don't think you have to 100% these, because I think at about like 70 or 80% is when you unlock the next map. You looking forward to Culver's tomorrow night? Hey, we're going to get Culver's. What do you want to get, kitty? What are you looking forward to at Culver's? Or do a spin? Is that good? Woo! You can't go third person or I'd show you this character's tremendous ass. Burger and whoopie afloat. Hamburgers and whoopie. Thank you. Like so close on some of this. Like I don't think I can get over there. Damn it. What's going to be really annoying is if I accidentally turn it off like right now. It's not supposed to repeat songs, but I did reset the radio, so, actually, I didn't reset it. I think it crashed. Hard to tell. Let's get the rest of these horse tops, which I don't know exactly where they are. There we go. Horse rods cleaned. Are there any more horse rods to get? Let's get all the horse rods. And one more. There we go. Alright, horse rod cleaned. Center pull ring. We're doing this systematically now. And Michael Banks 601. I'm not seeing where this thing is dirty. There we go. Horse rod top. I'm not even sure what is the top of the horse rod. Oh, it's that yellow thing at the tip top, isn't it? One of these. There we go. Spire ring. I don't know what that is. Does anyone see a spot? Oh,
Thank you, most interesting.
I don't know what a spire ring is. Let's do cresting frames. So these things right there. We are so unbelievably close. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I've been having this thing every time I go to Culver's. I've been getting like new things. Although honestly, you know what I should get? I should just get like a junior burger, to be frank. Or whatever they call them, like the junior bacon butter. I should get a baby burger, is what I'm trying to say. Any more cresting frames to get? Yes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. We've got some news for you coming right up. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority. And this move would not be unexpected. Moving on. Intense fighting erupted on Hoover Dam as tensions between NCR and Caesar's Legion boiled over. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite
Oh, it's this little red thing. It's the red thing underneath. God, so much filth. Let me get this while I'm here. That wasn't what I was looking for.
I wondered when I received you, Mr. Potter.
We're making good progress. There's like 20 story missions of the main missions. And we just did like 2 of them tonight. Was that 3? No, it was 2. Spire ring. I think the spire and spire ring are at the top.
Perhaps.
So let me do cresting, which is that one. Sometimes it gets like stuck. There we go. Perfect. Next, we have one more cresting. Let's get all the nooks and crannies on this cresting over here.
Second place, another year. Second,
472 second place. Another year. Second. 472 second place.
Do I want to meet at 5:30 or is 6 better? I'd prefer to meet at 5:30 if it's all the same. If I had my druthers, I would prefer to meet at 5:30. Put it on this side, maybe. That explains all the vibrating in my pocket. You guys are talking. I'm good at deducing things. You are so close, but what am I missing? Maybe it's on the very tip top. As long as we're up here, let's just grab this crap. I was gonna leave the stars to the end, but I kind of just want it done at this point, so close enough. Oh, I can leave the star to the end. Pole bases. We'll come back for the end of the star. And we did not turn off the carousel. Try the life of a thief. I don't remember the last time I went to a carnival. Like a real straight up carnival. I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing, more just an observation. Let's do a cresting trim. There we go. My problem with the carnival is the same thing with my problem with everything else. There's no real major quality control. Which, I don't know, generally seems like an issue if you're putting things in your mouth. Which a lot of people tend to do at these events. So this cresting frame. What am I missing? I don't see any dirt. Also, yeah, it's that. What is it? What are you seeing? Like no dirt up there. I mean, unless it's on top, but there's like nothing to get on top. Oh, yeah, there it is. Alright, that's what I thought. This song, he keeps saying Ariel, and I keep hearing Areola. I can't play it again, but it sounds like he's saying Areola half the time. Alright, let's watch this job complete. Well, this looks ridiculous. Also, I'm up there at the top. Did I get my achievement? Let me see. Completely clean the carousel without turning it off. 10% of players got that. I don't feel all that special anymore. What are my missions? Clean the drill, you say. Clean the... All the best knits for the most precious of diamonds. Alright, let's clean the drill. I say we clean the drill and call it a day. This may be this may be slightly early, but I don't want to start a new map and have to worry about it later. I ended up doing that once with the forest cottage, and I ended up coming up like halfway, and it's like I don't want to come back to a half-washed house. I want to start with a project and end with it, unless it's just too big for one night, which is a completely different scenario. Also, is this that guy's drill from the end of The Incredibles 1? I can't believe how fast this stream has gone. It kind of has. It's been a pretty quick one, Kitty. I don't know if it's the new, maybe it's the new music. I don't know. Probably not. Just good times, good vibes. Next stream, we're going to do some of the GeoGuessr, the YouTube GeoGuessr for the lines. I want to do the Q line. Actually, no, I don't. I'll start with one of the other GeoGuessrs first. Maybe I'll do it in the order they came out. But I've always had the idea that I would like to do like a GeoGuessr Disney, but it has to exist first, and I can't do it myself because that would defeat the purpose. I'd be the one taking the pictures. So someone has put out their own version of GeoGuessr in like the Disney areas, and I think that's really swell. The reason I plan to do that is because we only have a full movie left of Jurassic World, and I don't think that will fill up all the stream time, so we might have other things in the pipeline. Jurassic World had a long level that we just went through the other night, but it's not that long. I don't think we have more than a good hour 15 of content. That, however, is a Thursday problem. Are you looking forward to Katamari, Kitty? I need to load that up in the next few days, make sure it's working. And I can't imagine it's not, but it's good to get all that set up.
Well, I'm told it means going along, listening to all the things you can't hear, and not bothering.
Dum-de-dum-de-dee-dum-dum. You know what this reminds me of? Oh, you know what we could do at some point? We could go, but we could do some road tripping. It's not anytime soon, but I forgot. Back when we had the radio before, we were able to actually do some trucking. I don't know. That's blue sky. That's way in the future. I've got other ideas. Other way more fun ideas.
Listening to all the things you can't.
This isn't one of them. Caterpillar threads. What are these? Why are you not... none of these are fully clean, but they're kind of clean. Habla? Mahabla. On the plus side, now I have enough for the accessories that I needed for the really expensive power washer. Tum-tum-tum. Caterpillar thread, are you clean? What is it? I'm not sure what it still wants clean on that side. It's I can't really clean anything else. That's all good. Are you going to have the same issue? That's what it is. It's on the inside of the track. That's what we're missing. Although that doesn't seem to be enough. Ah, okay. It was stuck in the crevices. That makes sense. What about you? You got a bunch of dirt in here, you gross piece of shit. You brought me a gross caterpillar. Also, what's the point of this? Isn't it just gonna immediately fill up with dirt the next time it goes out? Like, right away? Is that all of the caterpillar treads?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our program. This is Mr. New Vegas, and each and every one of you is wonderful in your own special way. Here are our top stories.
There we go.
Caesar's Legion continues to fortify its position in Nelson, where it remains a constant
Rear door
concern for
frame.
Camp Forlorn Hope and the nearby town of Novak. Also in the headlines, the Bitter Springs refugee camp has been overrun by Legion slavers. Refugees should stay away and avoid talking to strangers in football pads. Got some Dean Martin coming up.
That was a sad segment.
Talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love.
Rear shielding.
That a kick in the head.
What am I missing?
Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
Is the Secretary of Cost Cutting? What do you mean? In real life? What does your heart tell you? Rear shielding. I'm not clear. Wait, is that a new thing? Is it something that's going to make me sad? Wheel drives. Almost done. Actually, I'm not even that early. Only a few minutes. What is left? You. Why are you dirty? You're dirty. And got one more. I don't even want to think about the implications of this Secretary of Cost Cutting. So I'm not going to. What am I missing? There's like one wheel drive left. Oh, I see it. Is it you? I'm gonna push the bunger button.
Bunger. Bunger, 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 bunger,
Is my answer to that. What am I missing? It's a wheel drive? There we go. Oh, they've got a temple and a mall. Does the temple belong to the person? Does the person who owned this drill? Are they the one who's going to investigate the temple? Oh, here we go. like two. Oh my god, this one's gonna be huge. That one's 1,500. That's gonna be a 2-dayer. That is definitely gonna be a job for another day. That was exciting. We learned a lot. We cleaned a lot of things, and I think we made a bit more progress. We 3 things. These are my 3 things in the main area. We got 2 main maps and a vehicle, so we're doing pretty good progress. Next time, like I said, we'll be doing some finishing up Lego Jurassic Park, and then going on to Katamari after that, I think. That's a Thursday problem, though. For tonight, I'm going to bed. Have a fantastic evening. I will see you later. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Okay, Chief, take him away. I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.